Welcome to part 3 of my October 2021 trip down Sedona's Oak Creek. Here I make my third stop, which is just a few yards downstream from a popular campsite known as Manzanita. This area contains some deeper pools that seem to hold more trout and just make the fishing better. At this point in the day, it was getting a bit later and fatigue was starting to set in, but this spot still ended up being more productive for me than the first two stops that I went to. This video cuts out the first 15 minutes I was here. There wasn't much that happened other than I hooked into one trout on a bumblebee yellow feather spinner. The trout came off just before I netted it. I then stuck my underwater camera into the pool that the trout was hanging out in, and this is the shot that you can see here. The camera actually ended up scaring away this school, so it took some time for the bite to pick back up again. So this episode gets going just before I start getting bites again, and just after I decided to start floating some salmon eggs through the current and into the pool that these trout were sitting in. Hope you enjoy.
There we go. On the salmon egg. Another rainbow. It's up my drag. Definitely a stocking size. Get over here. There we go. This is a good one. Probably spooked them all again. That'll work. Might be a little hard to tell, but I'm like awkwardly sitting on this rock like it's a bench. That's kind of the only way to get my bait in position, at least for where they were. Man, I really spooked these guys after that second one. I guess the first one didn't count. It came off the hook. Oh, still biting, still biting. There we go. Yeah, that was a little guy. Is this technically a wild one? Ooh. Gosh, I don't know if it's wild or not. The one that I thought was wild had a bunch of purple dots on it. This one's, he's just small. It was just a small stalker. Whoa! That one pulled hard. Actually stole one of the eggs. He's coming for it. Yeah, he's biting it. He's gonna hook himself? Yeah, he hooked himself this time. There we are. I'll let him run just a little. Not a ton, but just a little to get that energy out. And I can get him to the net. There we are. Jeez. He worked the hook out himself. Didn't even need to get the pliers out. That guy was aggressive. Back you go. Bit it. Yeah. Oh, I had him. Ah, geez. You know you're getting tired when you forget to hit record, but this is number 4 in this spot off of salmon eggs. It's right on. I'm gonna get them released and then might try a different spot here. Alright, so 4 in this spot. This little pool is pretty awesome. It's a tight pool. I mean, there's probably a school of, I don't know, 5 more, but I don't want to fish a spot out. It's greedy. It's not necessary. So down towards that cliff is a deeper pool. I'm going to go down there, see if anyone's there. If not, I might cast a lure. Guess I'll see what my mood is when I get there. Alright, so I made it over to the pool. There's a couple of folks hanging out when I came down here, but they were just leaving. And they told me about these ripples that are just out this way. Looks like some stuff is kind of kissing the top of the water. So I got just the setup here. Oh, I should probably grab my net. This might be my last stop because I'm getting tired. I'm getting clumsy. Getting forgetful. I still got a 2-hour drive ahead of me. Alright, let's see what happens here. Oh! Took it immediately. Hook didn't sit. Let's try this again here. Yep, they're nibbling at it immediately. Is he hooked? No, they're just kind of swiping at it. Yeah, he's hooked. Now I got that tug going. Nice rainbow. Oh, get over here. There we go. Oh, jeez. There it goes. Man, that was in there. He's gonna be released with plenty of life left in him. He's still jumping. There he goes. Yeah, he's swimming right out. He's fine. I'm sure he'll be caught again by somebody. Oh, there he is. Another fighter. Get over here. Yeah, that one's pretty. Nice. Alright. I have tied on a lure that I got specifically for this spot. This is a little Rapala F3. And as you can see, it's got the color of a brown trout. So I'm curious, y'all might think this is really dumb, but supposedly brown trout are natural in this creek. So I wonder if a little baby brown trout will be enticing to a bigger trout. You know, do these guys eat each other? Or are they not care and they just think it's some sort of little minnow and they'll want to bite it anyway? Let's see here. A little off of my cast. I swear, every cast I make after I give some sort of description, it's just completely off. There, that's better. See, second cast was much better. Probably just getting used to the weight of the new bait or lure or whatever it is. Oh, they nibbled at it. Looks like this thing has some potential. It wasn't a huge bite, but... Oh, here he is. Nice. On the Rapala. The brown trout Rapala. Time I drag. Whoa. All right. That was pretty cool. Another stocking size, I would say. How did I hook him? On the head? On the gill slit, maybe? Yeah, I think so. Note, the one thing I haven't tried yet today is classic power bait. I know it's more of a lake or a pond thing, not so much a creek thing, but stalker trout love power bait. Let's give it a shot. Oh, you hit it immediately. Are you serious? I didn't hook him. I mean, it went right after it. Right after it. Jeez. I gotta put more on. Alrighty. Corn power bait. Take 2. Yeah, he picked it up. Probably not using the right type of hook for it, so getting the hook to set might be tough. Alright, so it's the power bait wasn't staying on. I switched to a small treble hook, keep it on there a little bit better. Also moved my weight up, so I got a longer leader. I don't know why that matters. I think they took it immediately. Whoa! I'm flying out of the water. Yeah, I mean, it's just, bait's gone. I am using a really old jar of power bait because I don't feel like opening a new one right now. So much about fishing is just problem solving. Just kind of keep tweaking what you're doing little by little until you get it right. Oh, there it is. I think he was sitting there with it in his mouth. All right. Not bad. Stocking size, which makes sense. It's these stalkers that love the power bait. Whoa! Get me released here. Go on. There he goes. Gotta rejuvenate a little bit. We'll be fine.
So if you were keeping count, that last trout was number 8 for this area. I've had plenty of fishing trips where I don't even catch 8 the entire day, but my total count for this day, as you can see in parts 1 through 3, was 18. Sedona really is a special place to fish when you hit it at the right time. For me, it's worth it to come up once a year, take the 2 hour drive from the desert in the middle of the week and come up when the weather's a bit cooler, so there's a few less tourists out and about. For most of the day, it was just me, the crystal clear water, the scenic terrain, and the loads of trout that were there to catch. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and special thanks to those that have kept up with this entire series and watched all of parts 1, 2, and 3.